Hello, yo, welcome to the channel. It's Radko from Radko Tarot. And in this whole video, we're going to look into Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and as well Capricorn Rising. So hold on a second. So Capricorn Rising, weekly general tarot reading March 22nd up until March 28th, 2021. And should you find yourself interested in a personal reading with me, guys, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, you can check out the description down below, and there you're going to see a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. So that being set aside, moving to the Capricorn reading of the week, and the first card we do have for you, that is going to be the Nine of Wands, followed by the King of Pentacles. Moving next, that will be the King of Swords. Afterwards, what we do have, that is going to be the Three of Swords. And the last one that we do have, that is going to be the Hierophant card. Ooh, oh my God, where do I start from? Oh man, I mean, the answer is so clear in my mind. It is just how to translate it to you guys. Okay, so let's run through the cards, and at the end I will try to give my thoughts, my personal thoughts over the manifestation of the reading, as well as a few examples, because I don't want to mix your impression with my personal examples. So starting up the week here with the Nine of Wands, at that stage of the week, or at that time frame of the week, you're going to focus upon a thing very seriously, because there will be that sense at your behalf that you are just about to capitalize on it. You're just about to finish up that deal. You're just about to catch the person you want to be with. But at the same time, you will be quite cautious about how you are to approach the situation. And that is because you know that that sense that when you are so close to the fruits of your labor, there is something you can do to completely annihilate all the progress you have done. And your strive here at the start of the week is not to take that approach, that is to annihilate all the progress you have done. And so instead of charging up forward and tackling, with the final straw of your endeavor, you are to take your time and think about what you can do better. Those conscious changes you can do with your performance, conscious changes you can do within your daily routine, say, in generally conscious changes that depends entirely on you, which can improve once again your performance and your incorporation into your career, into your relationship as well. Because Nine of Wands, it is like, you are sitting, say, somewhere, and there is a quickly approaching storm, but you can definitely avoid the storm should you take the right measures, and it is what you are doing here at the start of the week. Nine of Wands also has especially when it comes to single people that has no person of interest, that has no beloved one at that point. Nine of Wands, it is when they are to meet somebody. That is described very well into tarot. Okay, it is the link in between the sun and the moon, where the prime male meets the prime female. And yeah, I mean, if you are, I cannot say starving, but if you yearn for intimacy, if you do yearn for a company, this week it has a very, very big chance to find such a thing, and it comes about right after that with the King of Pentacles. So you did the necessary readaptations into your ways, into your path, into your environment, with yourself, for example. And this one here appears seeing that now, as you did those rearrangements, those adjustments, those conscious changes, now you fit entirely within their standards. And King of Pentacles, they do invest. But when they do invest, they do it with a calculated mind. Now, King of Pentacles, these type of individuals, which by the way could be a man, it could be a woman as well, it could be somebody you know or somebody brand new here, it steps in and sees that they has something to gain from the cooperation with you. They may have to gain love, they may have to gain money, they may have to gain a very faithful companion, whatever it is, they have something to gain from you or with you. However, they also have what to offer to you. So this is like an exchange that is going to happen. They offer you a work, and they gain from your skills into the work that they are offering to you. In any case, you need to know that that ain't a charity, and you are definitely going to be expected to perform in there, as you can rely on the rewards that the King of Pentacles is going to offer to you. Now, should it be about romance here, you need to know that for the Pentacle suit in general, not just only for the King, but for the Pentacle suit in general, while love is important, is not imperative. What is imperative for them, it is reliability, trust. No matter how much they love you, should you betray their trust, you're as good as done. That's it. There is no gaining back, that relationship with them. King of Pentacles, these are people very well situated. These are people who pretty much have everything figured out into their life, and they also have a room where to expand. And they want to expand with you, at least at that particular stage, expand their romantic life with you, or expand their professional life with you. And here the next card is the King of Swords, and that is what you are going to do with the King of Pentacles, at least in the initial stage of the cooperation. And that is talking about the obstacles which are going to be posed upon the cooperation you're going to have in between one another. And while the obstacles at the very first glance are going to look very overwhelming, through a careful analysis over the obstacles themselves, a way through these obstacles is going to be pretty much found. And instead of freaking out about it, I don't know how to say it in another way, freaking out that you cannot be with the person you love at that stage, freaking out that this client is not going to place the project at that particular week, and so on and so forth. You, with the King of Pentacles individual that you are going to have a cooperation with, are going to find a very effective either measures or countermeasures, depending on what situation is that you're going to have with the individual itself. And once you identify those countermeasures or measures, how to accomplish the endeavor itself, may that be a project, love, relationship, whatever the situation is with you, Three of Swords plays a role here, and it shows up now. Oh my, Three of Swords, such gloomy card, I would say. And that reflects the fear you're gonna have. What if the whole thing falls apart? Well, what if the world stops spinning? What if aliens invade? What if, isn't it? So why you are to pollute your mind with negative thoughts about what could be, instead of focusing on what you can do about it right now? So the whole thing here, it is that Three of Swords takes a really strange manifestation in your reading, Capricorn, and it's pretty much, I think I never saw it that way. It does reflect the value you put over the relationship you do have with, or the cooperation you are about to have with the King of Pentacles, how far you can go with it, and what if you lose it? What you are going to do. So as it is very positive, that the value is going to be huge, and for some of you that will pretty much place a very big sense of life itself. it will be just as scary, because some of you are going to put everything they got into it, and what if you lose it, right? And again, instead of focusing on that one day you may lose that cooperation, one day you may fail, say, or that king, that individual here may step out of it, you should not focus on it right now. You should try to overcome these poignant thoughts, because only thing they're gonna give you and they're gonna do for you is break your heart, and also make you very, very emotionally unstable, emotionally lost. And if we're talking about here, if that relationship if that reading touches on your intimate life, and that is a dating stage in between you and an individual that has a lot to offer to you, right? Why do you want to pollute this so well going dating stage of a relationship with the negative thoughts? You don't, because when so fear rots, fear destroys things. And when you are afraid, you're just not yourself. And if you're not yourself, that king will no longer wants to invest, because he wants to invest, he or she wants to invest in you, seeing that you are changing here with these adaptations that you'll do at the start of the week. And once you do start being afraid, you stop adapting, and they will no longer want to invest. They will think, oh my God, I lied myself. I beguiled myself into believe that could actually work. So you got to do everything you can to overcome these poignant and negative thoughts that are to infiltrate your mind about unverified future developments towards the end of the week. And the last card we do have, that is going to be the Hierophant here, and it does reflect the end of the week for you, and that is the moment where you and the King of Pentacles individual are going to talk very extensively. And at that stage, you're going to feel the benevolent support from the guy or from the woman, that, you know, whatever fears you do have, they will address them with a pretty big understanding. Is not and also not just only understanding, but they are also going to be willing to work around those fears with you. They're also going to try with you to find a resolution to these fears within the existing framework of civilization. That's why it's very difficult to describe it. And here I will give an example. Say you meet the woman of your life, right? And that woman wants to invest emotionally in you. And as you do go forward with all that, you see how beautiful that thing could develop. And then you think about, what if she one day, you know, leave me for somebody else? And at the end of the week, you do share your thoughts with this woman. It could be as well a man. You know, the King of Pentacles, it's an archetype. It's not a male or a female with the black hair and so on and so forth. It's an archetype. And at the end of the week, you do share that, and you see the benevolent support from that person, that it is addressing your fears with huge understanding, and it's offering you reassurances that that is not going to happen, for as long as you are supporting each other, for as long as you are trusting each other. They're not just loving you for your outer look, but for all that you are doing, for all the progress that you are doing to change yourself to be better. And that will be enough to pretty much scatter all these poignant and negative thoughts. But the bottom line here is that at the end of the week, you're going to receive reassurance that it's completely normal thing to be afraid that one day you're going to lose something from value, and that the fear, as it rots, it's a big motivator to not to do stupid things. And just on a more material level, at the end of the week, you can expect that the next week in terms of career is going to look amazing. It's going to be saturated with endeavors and with activities in general that you are going to be pleased to be a part of. And in terms of love, you can expect at the end of the week the trust and the mutual reliability to significantly amplify in between you and your person of interest, in between you and your partner, or in general in between you and the one that you want to be with. So that being said, Capricorn, this was your weekly general tarot reading, guys, March 22nd up until March 28, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.